We noticed as well, Casey, that you have thrown out a first pitch at Fenway Park, and we've now established that you grew up in that building. What in the world was that like for you to do that?
That was incredible, man. I wish I had warmed up a little bit. I got a better arm than that,
Okay.
but that was really an honor. Just bizarre.
Are you saying you didn't throw a strike? What happened? I
don't think I threw a strike. I didn't get the. It was in the dirt.
Look, but here's the thing. It's good that I don't know the answer to it, Casey, because if you had done something horribly wrong, that lives on YouTube for absolutely ever. So the fact that I don't know whether you threw a strike means that you were serviceable enough. I did one once in Dodger Stadium. And the thing that you don't know is that you have to throw the ball up in the air. You feel like when you're on the mound, because I'm assuming you did do it from the mound, right? Because you're real deal. So you're not going to just stand in front of the mound and throw it. You're going to do it from the rubber, and the whole thing is that if you throw it down, that's when you dirt it. Mine would have fooled a left-hander, but hit a right-handed batter. That's what my pitch would have done.
It's true. I guess I didn't end up on YouTube, and that like 50 Cent or somebody. It wasn't embarrassing.
Correct.
It was close, but I've gotten more into sports, and the older I get, and obviously the harder it is to play, and the fewer places there are to let me play. But I just love it. It's become a bigger and bigger part of my life. I wish I had just given my all to being a professional athlete somehow. I got a friend who says if we could hack the onside kick somehow, we might still be able to. We could volunteer for a professional football team if we could just figure out how to do that one thing somehow. But other than that, I don't stand a chance in hell of being able to actually play. But I played in a baseball team out in L.A. and. That's been a lot of fun. We started that like 10 years ago, and I know you had Jon Hamm on your show.
Yes.
Hamm plays on our club. And
club, I love it.
Yeah.
He plays in your club. Okay, yeah.
He's pretty good. And
okay.
We have a lot of fun. So it's kind of worth it. You get into your 40s, and it's I started this sort of 10 years ago. So
what do you play? Where do you play out there? What do you play?
I play third.
Hot
Hamm
corner.
plays first. Yep.
Hot corner.
Corner.
So Hamm plays first. So if you're scoring at home, it's the 5-3 put out is Affleck to Hamm. Is that what you're saying?
Affleck to
on your club.
It hasn't been called on the radio that way yet.
It's my job to say things that way. I'm sorry. I slip right into it, Casey. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
So that's it. 5-3. That's the put out. You're the hot corner man. Anybody else that we know on your team? On your club?
Well, one time we played with Matt Moore, the quarterback he was then playing in Miami.
Okay.
We go up and play at San Quentin. We'll take the team up to the prison in San Quentin and we'll play ball up there. And, it's a great experience. They have their own baseball team, and so they love having guys from the outside come in and play them. And we were short a couple guys one year. Some guys just didn't get cleared. You got to make sure you don't have a record and stuff. And so we went up there, and a friend knew Matt Moore, and so he invited him up. And the guys in San Quentin got a real kick out of that when they realized who he was. I don't know who else. We have a guy who played with the Mets. Is one of our best pitchers. When we went up to San Quentin, man, it was the most amazing experience because this is the first year, and you go up and they just put you out in the yard. There's nobody with you. They just say, "Look, we don't, sign a paper that says you understand we don't negotiate for hostages," and go on in there and play.
Get out of here! Are you serious?
Seriously. And so we go, and it's like 8 in the morning or something, 7:30 when they put everyone out there. So we go in and we play 2 doubleheaders. We play a doubleheader, play 2 games with a little sort of lunch break in between, and when the guys have to go back into their cells and be counted, and then they come back out. And the first game, we beat them, and we went back in there for the second game, and these guys, they were upset. Some of them knew who I was a little bit, but
right.
They just generally knew we were like these guys who'd come up from L.A., and they really wanted to win, and it was like one of those situations you imagine when you're a kid in the backyard and you sort of like paint the picture for some at bat. It was this was the last inning, and we were up by 3. They were the home team, obviously, so we had our best pitcher on the mound. There was 2 outs with bases loaded and a full count, and a guy hits a walk-off grand slam out of St. Quentin to win the game, and they went crazy. I mean, it was like they were so happy. The celebration lasted 20 minutes, and then so that just felt great. That was the best feeling I've ever had losing a baseball game.
No kidding. Oh, my gosh. So, I don't know. I'm like, it's like stir crazy, like, or the baseball version of The Longest Yard in a way, that you're going up there and you're playing against these guys and a doubleheader. You beat them it's a split. They took the nightcap is basically what you're saying in this thing. Man. What a story!
And it feels great for them. You can tell how much it means to them to be able to go play ball. I mean, a lot of them were athletes. There was a guy there who was a shortstop. He had been scouted by the Indians and the Royals when he was 18 years old. He was an incredible athlete. He had gotten into a car with a friend who had committed murder that same night earlier, and he didn't know it. So he was arrested as an accomplice to murder. And when the police pulled the car over later, and when we played with him a few years ago, he had been in prison for 15 years.
Oh, my God.
And he missed his window to play professional ball. So then the next year he made parole and he was out.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.